Like to do it only orders of the season. Colors are yellow and lime and red and blue. Great to have you here, my friend. Before we even go through those colors, what is this? Tell America. What's this going to do for me?
This is going to make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to digging in the really hard stuff. I'm not talking the sand. I'm not talking the loam. I'm not talking any of that easy mulch stuff. I'm talking rocks, roots, clay, perennials that are really hard to subdivide. Anything that's hard, that's preventing a regular shovel from going into the ground, this is going to get into the ground, and it's with much less effort. Matter of fact, a 100-pound woman can probably do the work of a 250-pound guy without struggling.
Prove it to us, would you please?
All right. So what we're going to do here first is we're going to show you in the case where you have roots and perennials you're trying to move, or you're planting around trees where there's lots of roots.
Yes.
And
I love this demo, by the way. Call us if you have it. I love this demo. Watch this.
We're going to do. Did you want to try this?
No, you go for it.
All right. All right, so what we're going to do is take a regular shovel. Everybody has a round point shovel, which is the most common shovel sold.
It's been around for a few centuries.
So I'm going to stand on this with my full weight, right? And you can see that I'm standing and I'm jumping up and down.
You are.
Right?
Yeah.
And nothing is happening, right? So.
It's tough twine, right?
Tough twine. Now, see, it's still completely there.
Now watch.
Now, I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to tap it. Barely tap it. And then just tap it.
Bye-bye.
And then with just my hands.
So bye-bye roots.
So basically what this is a spear, right? Just like a spear is pointed, a spear is sharpened from tip to tail, and a spear is designed to go cleanly and effectively through whatever it goes through.
Yeah.
So you're concentrating all your weight on one single point, and that magnifies your digging power multiple times. Then you're wedging. Then you're slicing continuously because, like I said, all these edges are sharpened from tip to tail. So think about it as being a double-edged knife that you're pushing into the ground with all your weight.
That is also a shovel.
It's also a shovel.
It is indeed. All right, so here come the colors for you. Back in stock, and now, by the way, this is at the sale price with this now reinforced handle. So it's this best price in America on it. Sale price, one is going to be yellow, and then lime green, and red, and blue. Only here at the Q. What's new about the handle on this one, Julie?
Oh, yes, sir. What we've done is, as you know, the QVC shoppers, we've made the socket longer than normal. And the reason we're making the socket longer than normal is because we don't want you breaking it where it normally breaks. Normally a socket ends here, and that's where your break is, right there.
On a traditional shovel, you mean?
On a traditional shovel.
Yeah.
By extending it another 3 to 4 inches and double riveting it, the area most prone to be broken will not break because it's triply reinforced. This is a pull-treated fiberglass here, a special kind of fiberglass that's been designed to bend without breaking, like the pole vaulters use. And inside here, for the last 2 years, we've put a steel tube in here.
Yeah.
So it's even stronger. Bigger grip here to make it more comfortable, and you can use a gloved hand as well as just naked hand, but it's nice and soft and comfortable.
Another great demo, by the way. Now, you got a lot of rocks here, and this is how you break a shovel.
That's how you break a shovel, and except for ours, because we made it so strong. Now, I'm going to show you why these angles are so important and why the point is so important. On a regular shovel, it's because it's so wide, you're spanning multiple rocks in any direction that you go.
Okay.
With this, because it's pointed, it glances, and these angles cause it to glance. See? Glance, 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 glance. So now, I'm not even going to aim. I'm going to do this fast enough so I can't aim, right? So it's penetrating. It's pushing the rocks away. It's
Love
forcing,
that, man.
It's forcing itself to go in. It doesn't
didn't
matter.
hit one rock head on.
It doesn't matter.
It glanced off all of them. Take a look at this, by the way, and why this could be last spear shovel you ever buy. What are we seeing here?
Yes.
Now it's real life work, right?
Exactly. And this is like transplanting hostas. Hostas have lots of roots in them. They're really hard to dig up and to separate and to transplant. You're able to cut through turf where you want to add maybe some nice little perennials by the rock wall there. Cuts through that turf like it's a knife, because it is. And then we had one lady that had 25 roses in very rocky soil. This is not the rocky soil, but in those 25 roses, all lived. And she was shocked that that happened because not only were you cutting the roots nicely, but you're bringing all the dirt with it.
Great story.
You're doing detail work without disturbing anything around it, but yet you're able to do the big stuff. You're able to go around big bushes, cut all the roots, and then you're going to be able to pop that whole thing out of there. So watch. So you can see how strong this is. It's no problem.
Yeah. By the way, who invented this?
My 85-year-old dad, who's now 95 years old.
That's great.
He has 2 artificial hips, 2 artificial knees, replaced them all twice, and he couldn't dig anymore with his regular shovel. He says, I need to make something that's easier for myself.
So this is the better handle, more colors, but it's the original, even stronger, and it's still under $40. The value's here. It's a better buy by getting it on QVC, and it's the only order of the season. You got a minute and a half. Wow us with something else here, Julian.
I'm going to show you. This is double layers of weed block, and you people know when you have to go back and replace plants later on, and the weed block's still in the ground, it's going to prevent you from planting those plants. No longer a problem. Not going to even stand on this. I'm just going to drop it. Watch it go through 2 layers of weed block. So it's basically like butter. No problem. So I don't even have to use my hands. I don't have to use my legs. I have to do nothing. So it's almost like a remote control shovel.
Right? In the last minute and a half. Hey, Roxanne DePalma coming up with Ultimate Innovations, a very special hour next hour. What do you want to tell us, Julian?
Yes, sir. The people that really know their tools, the master gardeners, the garden clubs of America, landscapers, once they buy this, all their friends start buying it because it makes such a difference to them. They just want to spread the love.
Well, you know what? Speaking of spreading the love, you said it off air. You said, what's it really going to do for people's lives? What do you mean?
It's going to make it so much easier. It's going to allow them to what they would normally dread doing and have pain doing. They're going to enjoy because they're going to get the satisfaction of doing it and doing it with almost no effort.
All the fun of gardening under the hassle.
Without the hassle.
Here comes, by the way, in the lime. There it is in that yellow. You're loving the blue. It's in the red. New with a new handle and a sale price. All of it here. Tap the app and go for it. It is M65692. Thank you, Julian, for coming in, my friend.
Yep.
Coming in late night. We got more to come. Plow and Hearth coming up next. And here is how we started out our day with a little thing called Today's Special Value. Kicked it off in our big garden kickoff. How many people are now